Hey everyone, welcome back to the Showgirls podcast. It's Carly.
I'm Darian.
It's episode 40. Can't believe it.
I know. I feel like my tongue just got stuck to the roof of my mouth just then when I said, and Darian.
Literally, I just put in, I was eating snacks before this, so great.
It was because I put a piece of gum in my mouth. It was a bad idea. I shouldn't have done it. So we have so much to talk about today. Carly has friends that are coming into town tonight, and they're going to be at her house in probably like an hour and a half. So We're going to try not to be as long-winded as usual.
Yeah, so let's get into it. Well, first I want to update everyone on your house. What's the process of your house?
Okay, yesterday we did our inspection and it went really well. I was freaking out. I contacted Carly because we thought the people that were selling it did insurance fraud because they made a claim on their roof in March, but it didn't get a new roof yet. But we found out it's happening this Monday, but it was still kind of sketchy.
Austin thought maybe COVID and everything, they were trying to coordinate stuff and couldn't. So that's why it got delayed.
That actually makes sense because March was obviously middle of crazy COVID stuff. So we're still a little sketched out by that. But besides the roof, the inspection went really well. And we have to get piers put in, but obviously the buyers are paying for that. And those are the two things. So still full steam ahead.
Amazing.
Yes. And what is your update on because last we had talked, you were going to clean your house. I think we talked about that.
Yeah, we took pictures on Monday of this week, and our house is ready to list when we find a house. So we went to look at one earlier this week, and it was an older house, and it just really wouldn't work with our vibes, you know?
Yeah, didn't look like you guys.
No. And I knew that, but I just wanted to make sure, you never want to regret. So you can always just look at it and find out.
Yeah.
So, didn't like that one, but one of our friends lives down there and has a lot of connections. And so she's also looking for us. And I just texted somebody right before this that is about to put their house on the market. Mm-hmm. So maybe we'll be able to get in before they list their house.
That would be nice. And backing up super quick, a wise woman once told me, you never know unless you go,
So true. So true. Neither of us would be where we are today if we didn't live by that.
Exactly. And it was you who told me that. And who told you that? Your sister, Kayla?
Yep.
Look at us.
And she listened, so shout out.
Yay, Kayla. Thank you for helping our lives.
Yes. So that's the house update. Darian's actually moving. I'm just still here.
Yeah, and if you guys watch on YouTube, which I know there's not that many of you, but my room behind me is getting a little more sparse,
I noticed.
Sparse,
yeah.
Whatever.
You're packing
so much. I'm a pack machine and I'm having a garage sale, but I said didn't want to waste that much time today. So
guys, literally Darian put on Facebook, if anybody just wants to donate stuff to me so I could sell it in my garage sale, thanks.
Literally, I'm trying. Okay, yesterday, Connor calls me and he's like, this customer said he has a washer and dryer that I can have. Do we want it? And I said, yes, I'll sell it in my garage sale, 100%. So we went and picked it up for free. I stopped on the side of the road and I picked up a free mini fridge that works.
Amazing.
I'm hustling. I'm trying to make money.
Yeah, you got to make money. You're buying a house. You need stuff to put in the new house.
Exactly. So garage sale if you're Edmond local, August 21st and 22nd.
Message us for details. If you have anything you want to sell,
I'll pick it up if you're local.
Is the washer and dryer nicer than yours or no?
No, they work, but they're definitely just a little beat up, would be perfect for college students, stuff like that. So we're going to sell them.
Oh, yeah.
Exciting.
All right. What's the haps?
Okay. Jake Paul got raided, baby.
The FBI is done with him. They are like, no, you can't be the biggest drug dealer in LA anymore and have all of these weapons.
Yes. Okay. Can you give me a little backstory on that? So I didn't know that Jake Paul may be a drug dealer.
I didn't know that either, but he lives such a sketchy life. I'm not surprised.
He's one of those you know, like, I don't want to say childhood stars because he didn't really start when he was like, he did when he was a child, but he was like a teenager. But now
Yeah.
it's weird because he's still really young. But just, yeah, FBI raided his house. They confiscated, I think, like 3 or 4 guns, which I did read because there was a lot of people talking about this. Like, what are they doing? What is the FBI doing? And I guess California has like 30 different guns, and I might be quoting this incorrectly. 30 different guns that are considered assault rifles.
Mm,
In California, it's state law, you're not allowed to own any assault rifles. So
dang.
I don't know if that's what started it, you know, like someone who was around him like told someone about the guns, but they confiscated guns, and there is a bunch of rumors that he is like a big time drug dealer.
And like the FBI is serious. Like there's definitely stuff that they wanted from that house that is going into an investigation about him. Like it's not
100%.
just the police, it's the FBI.
Yeah, and the FBI is scary if they're listening to me right now on my computer because they are serious. Like if it was a police raid, I'd feel like, okay, like maybe someone called them and was like, he's doing this, but the FBI is way more serious.
Totally.
So,
And if you guys don't know who Jake Paul is,
oh yeah.
he started out as a Viner. Him and his brother's name is Logan. They've been canceled so many times. They're so problematic. They moved from Vine to YouTube and had Team 10, kind of like before it was like Hype House, Sway House was like Team 10, Jake Paul's people. And he would do all of these like pranks and stuff on his friends. And it was like really, really bad stuff. And they said like he abused them, and like there's been so many allegations against him. It's ridiculous. So this is not surprising.
Yeah, like he's never been not problematic.
Totally.
But yeah, it's funny to see where like we've come from because literally Team 10 was the original, like obviously they're on TikTok, but the original like these house mentality type of things.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
So, crazy.
Okay. I only have one real What's the Haps, and then I have a TikTok minute for whenever we're done with What's the Haps because lots happening. So an update on a story from last week. I posted about it last night. Becca and Garrett are officially over. And we totally talked about this last week and said that that was going to happen.
Yes, you brought it up. Like, I feel like we broke the news to our 70 listeners. Like, you brought it up before anyone else. And so it was just like, I was shocked to see it. But then I was like, we knew it. You knew it.
Yeah. And to talk also about the Bachelorette, there is a rumor, which I think is just a rumor, that obviously, I know Tayshia's the Bachelorette. That is confirmed. Mm-hmm. There's a rumor that Hannah Ann has been added to, and that Becca Kufrin has also been added to this season. And so it's like multiple, like 3 girls and then like tons of guys, and they have to kind of date all together. Kind of like Bachelor in Paradise, but less girls. So I do think it's a rumor. I think Tayshia's the Bachelorette, and I think like Hannah Ann being photographed there is just a coincidence, or like they are just talking to her about something else. Don't know. But we'll see what happens.
Yes, and I don't think we've recorded since it came out. So for people who maybe only get their news from us, Claire, supposedly rumors have said that Claire quit the Bachelorette. She was the Bachelorette. She quit either because she's already fallen in love with someone else or she was hard to work with. So, I mean, there's a couple of rumors out there. But yeah, they have replaced her with Tayshia at the La Quinta Resort in California.
Yes, and they've brought back some guys that Claire already eliminated, and they went back to their casting and got some younger guys that they had already weeded out because Claire was a little bit older. So they have a ton of guys there for Tayshia.
Yeah, and so that would also make sense if they actually maybe brought in other people.
Yep.
But this might be an unpopular opinion, but I don't really like Becca's fine to me, but she's just boring to me.
Yeah.
Like, I remember her season, and I was like, this is the most vanilla shit I've ever seen.
Yeah. I think it's too soon. Like, her and Garrett they were together for 2 years. You can't just, like, straight up go on another season of The Bachelorette after that, you know?
Yeah, unless like it was one of those situations where they've been broken up for a while and nobody knew, but I mean, that's really hard to do.
Yeah, and she's been active on social media, so I just really think that that part is not true.
I agree. And like you said, like if they just broke up, like why would you be going on a dating show?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I have a couple of other stories, but one thing I wanted to talk about was, did you watch the music video I sent you today?
No, but I did see the E-News story about it and that Kylie made a cameo appearance.
Yes. So Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B came out with a new song today, and the music video was released at the same time, and it's called WAP, W-A-P, just WAP. And
Okay.
I watched it, or WAP, I think it's WAP. I watched it, and it is so, I saw a tweet, and this describes it, and it says, Cardi B really made this music video and said, what if we mixed porn with a song? Like, it was so
Oh my gosh.
graphic. And like, I'm all about like, you know, I'm
Yeah,
the most
what
free
else?
spirited, but even when I was watching it, I was like, this is insane. Like, this is crazy. And like, this is also a weird observation while watching it. I think Cardi B almost got another boob job. I have nothing to back that up, but
Really?
yes, just watch it and you'll have to tell me your thoughts.
Okay.
Everyone listening will have to watch it. But the music video is out today. I love Cardi B and I love Megan Thee Stallion, so I like it, but definitely like a raunchy, dirty song. And the music video like kind of scared me at first, but then I mellowed out a little.
So the song, like hearing it on the radio or streaming it, you like it?
Yeah, I think so. I need to do it more. It wasn't a song that has like a catchy chorus, so it wasn't
Okay.
something that like immediately stuck with me. I also feel like it almost can't be played on the radio, but
Oh, we'll see.
yeah, and I've heard lots of songs before be played on the radio that are bad, and they're just like, they do all that bleeping. But Kylie Jenner does make an appearance. It was very weird because she doesn't sing, she doesn't do anything. It's just like a 10-second clip of her walking down a hallway in like a leopard suit. So I thought that was weird, but I encourage everyone to go watch it because it's just crazy.
Okay, cool.
Two small notes because I know we're trying to kind of hurry. Did you see that Love Island is coming back?
Oh, love that.
Yeah. Don't know if I'll commit because it's like 5 days a week. Also,
True.
I heard that this Sunday on Bravo, I think it's after the Real Housewives of Potomac, they are doing a special on race. And so
I saw that too. I saw that promoted, and it has like all of these different Bravo celebrities and then like other people too to talk about. Well, I don't remember what it was called.
I don't either. I just wrote Bravo Race Special. I wish I got the name too.
Yeah, but we'll definitely watch it and recap it.
Yes, I want to watch it for sure. But okay, that's what I got on What's the Haps.
All right, a quick TikTok minute.
Yes,
You guys know that I am watching TikTok on YouTube. I am everything, okay? So, like two relationships that we've talked about before. Dixie and Griffin were together. Dixie is Charlie's sister. They were together for like a hot second. Literally, they posted an Instagram picture together, and then like a week later, he cheated on her.
Of course.
And they've broken up, and she released a YouTube video because she's trying to do YouTube now. And she said, I already had this video recorded. We actually broke up, but enjoy the video. And it was like it named it Her Last Date with Griffin. And they like went on a helicopter and stuff. And so there are rumors that they were just together for clout. Like, because he's in Sway House. She's like, with Charlie and like on the climb, she's making money. She released her song. So there are rumors that it was just for
which
clout.
I guess happens in like celebrity world more than I think, really.
Totally. And then Bryson Addison, they were going strong. They were posting Instagram pictures together, like being seen like the paparazzi. And then on Twitter, or first she deleted their pictures together on her Instagram. So Twitter was going crazy, like, oh, what's happening with Bryson? And she said, I don't want to take this online, but we're working things out or something. And then he responded like, man, it's so confusing. She said the word confused. Then he said confused. And then like his mom got in on it.
Oh no.
And she was like, maybe you need a girl that won't take her problems online. Yes. So I think they're together. They're working things out, but they posted like a picture of them like both thumbsing up and like, hey, we're like actually talking through stuff and we're still together.
That could also be fake though, like a thumbs up pic.
Yeah, but like they're young, you know, and Bryce is like so cute. Like,
yeah. Is he the one you sent me the pictures of with like the perfect teeth who used to be the soccer player?
no, that's Noah Beck, and he is
okay.
Noah is like here, okay? Like he's like thirst trap.
Yeah.
Okay. Bryce is like funny, cute, like has a personality, like, you know.
Yeah, which is always better. Like even if he's not like a 10 on looks, even if he's like a 7 or something, like personality goes a long way.
Totally.
Agree. Also, I love that you said, and people were going crazy on Twitter. Like, are you on Twitter? I just love you.
No, I watched the T-Talk video and they just recapped it for me.
You know, I'm in love with Twitter. So whenever you bring it up, I'm like, yes. Okay. Anything else from the TikTok corner?
And that's all.
Okay. I thought since we used to talk about the challenge as our first show, let's start talking about Big Brother as our first show.
Okay. Because it was a 2-hour premiere. Let's do it.
Yes. I do want to update on everyone. So I think the last thing I reported was that Casey and Josh, the rumor was that they got COVID and weren't on. Well, Josh came out and said, hey, you guys, I love CBS and everything they've done for me. I was offered this. I'm not on the show. My health is fine. I did not have COVID. So
okay.
The rumors are, once again, rumors, that CBS actually wanted him and Casey to both sign 2-year exclusivities, and they both want to go on the challenge again, so they wouldn't sign it. And I love that, but I'm like, what would you pick, like Big Brother or the challenge? But I guess they probably had to think like, I wonder, do you get paid on Big Brother if like throughout the weeks? On the challenge, you get paid to even just appear.
I don't know.
Yeah. So anyways, that's the tea behind that. But yeah, it was a 2-hour premiere, a little long for my liking, honestly.
Yeah, I definitely fast forwarded a lot.
I needed where it explained everyone's back seasons because a lot of them, and especially for you, you haven't seen them, but a lot of them I didn't even remember. So I liked that, but stuff was just taking too long. And then they tried to show them the have not room.
And the freaking door was locked. Like, I think that they have been in quarantine for so long. Like, they tried to do a live episode and everything was going wrong. They should have just, like, recorded it a day before and edited it.
I agree. And, like, normally, so the regular schedule as it plays out is going to be Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday. But they skipped yesterday, I guess, to get more content, right? Because Wednesday was their first day. Mm-hmm. What they should have done was just made Thursday the premiere and had content from Wednesday.
Totally.
But, you know, we don't.
But they didn't ask us, okay? The viewers.
Yes, exactly. So what are your thoughts on the cast?
Literally, Corey is so hot. Like,
no, Cody,
why is
Cody?
Oh my gosh.
No, he is though.
So hot. Like, why is Polly not?
Polly's like the shorter, uglier version. It's hilarious.
But at Cody's hometown thing, he was like outside on the barbecue grill, and his dad was standing next to him, and his dad has like bleach blonde hair like Polly. Yeah. And I was like, wait, is that Polly or his dad? And it was totally his dad, and he was short. So that's why Polly is short.
Did it show their mom? I don't remember.
It didn't. I was thinking a lot of these people are older, which is fine. Mm-hmm. They have established lives, and we won't get as many showmances. So I don't know if, like, I'm excited for that or, like, I really like the showmances. So I hope they'll keep bringing it.
Yes, I noticed that too. And I was, I tried to live chat in one of the groups, but it was like too many people in this group. Like I literally could not do it. So I was just talking to like a couple of friends that I have from like a group about it. And I said, literally everybody but Nicole, Nicole A., the redhead with the pink freaking pants that I cannot stand, is either in a relationship or something. And one of the girls I was talking with was like, I think they did that on purpose because of COVID. But I'm like, no, that doesn't make sense because they're living in the house together. Like they can kiss, you know?
I think Christmas is single. Mm-hmm. And I think Memphis is single. So I kind of was thinking they could get together.
And Cody, maybe Cody and Christmas.
Cody has a girlfriend.
Oh, just kidding.
Did you not watch that part?
Okay, I don't remember his parents seeing his dad either, so I'm like, what the hell? I watched the whole show, I promise. Like, I did not move from my couch, so I'm like, why didn't I see that?
Yeah, he said he's been dating this girl for 4 years,
Oh my God.
and that he really like loves her. So
Oh, okay. So maybe that will happen though with Christmas in Memphis. I did want to point out, so the cast I like nobody, I really don't like Bailey, but I haven't liked her before.
Exactly.
Nicole A kind of bugs me. Like this is so bad, but she just seems dirty to me. Does that make sense? Like
dirty, like her thought, like her play, her strategy.
Like she doesn't. No, I feel like she doesn't brush her teeth.
The blonde Nicole?
No, the redhead Nicole.
Oh, weird.
You don't get those vibes? No. I get like greasy hair doesn't brush teeth vibes. As I
okay, me.
Shut up. Okay, so I'm excited for the cast. I think it's going to be good. 3 nights a week. The HOH comp, this is controversy to you probably, but Cody should not have won. And do you know why?
Why?
He could see, because I could see from my house in Oklahoma, when Memphis, because he went second, I think, or third or something. Memphis hit one of those, I think it was Memphis, things so hard, it was still shaking when Cody went.
I noticed that.
So, I mean, he didn't cheat because it wasn't his fault.
And he went so fast. Like, he would have still won, I think.
You think? Okay. Or maybe Ian, because Ian was so close. I need to talk about Nicole, too. Sorry. I know we're trying to go fast. Okay, Nicole A, the greasy that I think, she fell on the first one, gets back up, tries the same one again.
I know. I was like, girl, what are you doing?
Yes, I
think she's going to get voted out soon, but that's just my personal opinion.
I think so too. I don't know. I want to be on this show so bad. Sometimes I dream about it, think about it, you know?
Totally.
I don't really have anything else. Live feeds are going on. I'm not watching the live feeds, but I keep up with other people that are watching them so that I can read stuff that's happening. So one little small tidbit I read, and I was going to tell you about it, was Tyler's vegan now. Did you know this?
Okay. I follow him and Angela, and I thought that they were.
Yeah, so he's vegan now, and I guess on the live feeds, he was getting like a little upset because the producers like aren't understanding, and they bought stuff that like isn't vegan for him, and so he's like gonna try to convince them like, hey, I need like tofu and stuff. So I think that's gonna be a little struggle for him.
Shoot,
I know
the drama.
Yeah.
They have all these divas now. Like before, they were like just normal people, and now they're like stars.
They were like, please give me Doritos, and now they're like, we need tofu. Also, I'm like a really high up there realtor, Janelle, and stuff. Her nose is very
weird.
She got like a nose job, but it looks like,
or whenever she had kids, it just widened.
I've heard of that pregnancy nose.
Don't know.
Me either. But okay, yeah, it comes on 3 nights a week, so we'll definitely be talking about this every week because I love Big Brother. Okay, let's go into the Bravoverse, and we can start with Real Housewives of Potomac, but I didn't watch the second episode. You know how you said 2 were available? I haven't watched it.
Okay, it says it's coming on Sunday night, but I don't know if they messed up and uploaded 2 to the app, but 2 episodes are on.
Okay, I only watched episode 1, and I honestly don't remember where it ended, but one part that was really funny to me was Giselle's house, okay? So it shows.
I was so surprised. Like, the outside, it's being redone, cute, and then, like, the inside is, like...
And I think it's, like, big. Like, it has a lot of square footage. Like, I feel like she's me.
I was like, is this what Darian's house is gonna look like?
Listen, you don't even want to know what couch I was looking at for my freaking, did I send it to you?
No, I can just imagine though. I can't. That is so funny. I was literally like, that is, because it's just like you buy stuff that you like, and then like it may not go together, but whatever.
Like Giselle, I do not have vision, okay? I am not a decorator. So for people that don't watch Real Housewives of Potomac, basically it showed her gorgeous house, and it's like it's like velvet purple couch next to a wall that has like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like nothing matches and everything's kind of tacky, and it really is
Very. I was so surprised, honestly.
Well, then another show that we watched pointed out to me, like, think of her style sometimes. And I think about it, and it's always like kind of cringy stuff. But
I thought she was wearing that hat that she met Candace as because she was the queen of desserts. I thought it was like a joke.
No, she like
but
wanted
it's not.
to wear that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so funny. So she's just me, and I just feel for her, and I'm sorry that the world has to see your house, because at least the world won't see my house.
That is so funny that you said that, because I really thought that. I was like,
yes, I'm just tacky, and maybe tacky is not the right word, but I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't have vision. I just see like one thing and I like it and I put it together. Like literally, if you guys saw my decorations that were up here, like I bought everything the same theme, which like doesn't even make sense. Whatever. Anyways, okay.
Yes.
Okay, one thing I wanted to point out about Real Housewives of Potomac, I like Candace, and I hate that nobody else does.
She's fine to me. She is boring. Like her storylines like are just kind of like bland. And her outfit was the most hideous thing. Why would you wear that? I know that the theme is like denim and whatever, denim and diamonds, not a great theme, but okay. Yeah. And no, with those boots, no.
But also that dress is literally like something I would have worn at my prom in like 2011.
Yes.
Like it was not it.
It's just the show just brings so much. Like it's hilarious to me. I laugh the whole entire time.
Yes, I'm trying to think what's happening with everyone else. Robin and Juan are maybe going to get married.
Yes, and so the teaser is that he meets up with Giselle next week, and they're going to talk about like him proposing and stuff. So it's happening, which is good. And Monique, there's a cheating rumor about her, and I think that it's just going to like keep propelling or
I think that makes sense. Or like snowballing or something, or
yes, throughout the season between her and Candace. So the rumor is that she has been seen out with her trainer multiple times, and like that she was cheating on her husband with her trainer, which it's really hard for me to believe that. Like, Monique, like Chris is so, like her and Chris are so just loving toward each other. It's so hard for me to believe that they have a new baby, like, unsure. Candace, her outfit was bad. The Grand Dame.
So they're having issues, or is this just a storyline?
Well, she has never been so open about her relationship ever. So either she's very done with like dealing with him and like just protecting him, or it's a storyline. But I kind of think she's like had her last.
I kind of think so too, because I think even last season, I think this is from last season, but I just watched everything, so it could have been from the first episode. She said like, our 20-year age difference was fine when I was in my 30s and he was in his 50s, but now I'm in my 50s and he's in his 70s and he's ready to retire in Florida and, live on the beach, but I'm still go. So, I mean, maybe it would be, I don't know. It's just crazy because she is being very open about it.
It's crazy.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Okay. The new girl. We saw her for a second.
Dr. Wendy.
I love it. I love boss ass bitches. Not that any of them aren't, because I think they are too, but this previews we forgot to talk about Ashley, but anyways, the previews show her like basically telling Ashley off and saying like, that's Dr. Wendy, do you get my like title right? And I'm just like, I stan.
I know. I like seeing this different side of Ashley too, because she's always just been like ride or die with Michael, and now she's a mom, and like there's just another element to her which I like.
Yeah, and I was very surprised because I see her as like not like a worrier or worrywart type of person, and she was like didn't even want to take Dean outside and like all of this stuff. So that was kind of cute,
Yeah. Totally.
But anyways, I'm excited to watch the episode on Sunday because you've already seen it. I'm excited about that. Oh, and you were right. Giselle is obviously still dating her ex-husband.
Yeah, and he lives in Atlanta. Like, how does that work?
Yeah, and she obviously has to stay in Potomac. She's a Real Housewife of Potomac. Would you go to a church though that if you like, I don't know, if you like knew the pastor was like super cheating on his wife a lot?
I don't know. It's very weird.
Yeah, he's like a pastor. It's like a mega church, I think.
Yeah, and I've never heard of him, but I'm not in like the Black community, obviously, but still like crazy.
I know. I thought so too. It's just weird. But anyways, yeah, so excited. Okay, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Yes.
Okay,
The
so you
Rome.
watched 2 weeks worth, right? Because the last time we talked, you hadn't watched.
Yes. So they got to Rome, and then I watched the one that aired a couple days ago.
Yes. Who do you believe, man? Like, what's up?
It's so hard for me to like, number one, I don't think they should even be discussing this on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is private information. I get that like they've signed up for the show and like to like talk about their lives, but I just think that it was brought up like the worst way possible, like so conniving, so just like wrong. And even if it happened, like it happened.
I agree. And also, I feel like I feel like stuff should be off limits if you have younger children that are like still living in your household, like are gonna see this, are gonna hear this type of stuff. Like it's different for like Elisa Rinna or something. Her kids are grown, like they're moving on, they're moving out. But like Denise has small children that live with her. And I don't know, it's just like heartbreaking to me because I really do kind of think she did it because she kept backtracking and a lot of stuff like that. But I almost wish it didn't get brought up because now this is airing in real time and like her kids are going to hear this stuff. And it's like she explaining to them like this is all a lie for the show. Even if it's a lie for the show and she tells them that, it's going to put doubts in their mind.
Crazy. And like you don't want to go to Rome with your friends and be singled out. And even though I don't like love Denise, but like you don't want to be the only one on a trip like halfway around the world and feel alone and feel like that nobody has your back.
Yeah, I do love Garcelle though, because I feel like she's trying to be there for Denise, like just be the friend that's like still talking to her and stuff. And so I really, really like Garcelle for that.
Garcelle is so funny. She brings so much to the show. And she was like, I have a confession to make. I'm tipsy.
I know. I was like, what is it? Like they set it up, you know, they edited it. I was like, oh God, she's heard the rumor or something. And then she's like, I'm tipsy.
Yeah, she's
and
so
then
cute.
I think Erica Jane said, me too, bitch, or something.
Erica is, all of those women are everything. Like their looks, their like glam, their outfits, their like demeanor, everything that they do is just like up here and everybody else is down here. Like Ramona Singer going on the airplane with her leggings, tank top, and slide on heels is nothing that I want to watch. Okay.
The heels, bro. Yes, let's just go into New
Why?
York because Beverly Hills was great. I loved it, whatever. But New York is just
I was so flabbergasted. Why would you wear that on a plane for hours and hours? Like, that's not even comfortable.
Nobody should be wearing heels on a plane ever, you guys. Like, I don't even care. Like, you put those in your bag or something. But, like, she's so odd. And I feel like she views herself as, like, a Beverly Hills woman. But
she's not.
Not even close. And she contradicts herself, like, every other sentence, and I hate that. I hate people that contradict themselves, even though I literally probably do it every day. But she's just like, I'm better than everyone, I'm up here, blah blah blah, everyone's down here, and I can't take it anymore.
No. And she is the longest running housewife right now. Vicky from OC was, and now Vicky's not on the season, and so since Ramona's still a housewife, she is the longest running housewife.
So she probably gets paid a lot, I bet.
I'm sure.
I don't know. I just like everything she just does is just so contradictory. And I think she just wants to be liked so bad. And I think what she thinks is, I made this up, she wants to find love so bad. I think she's trying to like change her image on the show because she probably has such a bad rap in New York and all of this stuff from all these seasons she's done, all the crazy stuff she's done. So now she's trying to like rewrite it, but it's hard when the show is out there. Like it's not something you did in high school and everyone's going to forget about it. Like the show is just broadcasted.
And like, why is she now trying to be like a psychologist and a doctor and like tell these ladies what medicine to take?
Yes. And I want to talk about that too, because Sonia, you can like Sonia, you can blame like those pills. Like I do believe her on that, but girl, you're an alcoholic. Like,
and like, how long has she been taking those? Years? Is that why she's crazy Sonia every day?
Yeah. And what's a water pill? I don't even understand.
It's like, my doctor prescribed them to me when I was on birth control, and she prescribed those to me, and it is supposed to help with your acne too.
Oh, let me Google
so
this.
There's like lots of things that you can take it for, but I mean, it just pretty much like helps you not bloat, I'm sure. So she's like taking them, trying not to be like bloated and that.
Yeah, she really cares about that stuff though. She's always doing like juice cleanses or soup cleanses or weird stuff like that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, like for Ramona to get up in Leah's business and start like, I just hate it when people, this is so cliche to say, don't say people's medical history, but that's the stuff that like irks me the most. Like that's why I was so pissed about Shaws of Sunset and like Reza saying all that stuff about mayors. I hate that Ramona is singling Leah out and saying all that. Like just leave her alone. Like you should not be talking about people on national television like
Agreed.
their medical history.
So true.
And she doesn't even know all of it. Like, you know, it was like she was just
it's like, oh, this is my opinion. No, like you can't just say that and then like think it's gonna go away.
Yes. Also, you know, I love Dorinda. Like, I love her, but
she's being so abusive. It's so abusive. Not good. Like, especially to Lou. I think that she does it more to Luann because they've been friends for so long, and she knows that she can get away with it. And so like even like when they were at her house in the Berkshires, like she like slammed the door on her. And then now in Mexico, she just like went off on her.
Yeah, it's like too much. And I don't really think Dorinda has a drinking problem like Sonia. Why am I saying her name weird today? I just feel like when she does drink, she is angry, kind of has anger issues, but I don't really think she has a drinking problem of drinking too much or something.
Right.
If that makes sense. But yeah, I don't like Lou that much just because I thought she was boring, not because she's really done anything. But it does suck to see Dorinda treating her like that because she is the nicest one. And like leave her mugshot and her history alone.
Yes. Don't talk about AA. Don't talk about her history, going to jail, breaking probation, going back to jail. Like nobody needs to just relive that.
Yes. And she's like doing so much for her community. Like the last episode when she helped all of those people go to the salon, like she really is trying to give back and be better. And like, it's just like every time they drink, they keep pointing it out.
But she was drinking those margaritas.
Oh, I didn't
So
notice.
she's still drinking.
I didn't notice.
Maybe she just like has a handle on like how much she can take, you know?
Yeah, she's not like being crazy like the other girls.
Not falling in the bushes anymore.
I know. Also, I just love Leah. I just need to shout it out. Like, I really do love her. Like, does she drink a little too much? Probably, but like the other women, like, does she have issues? Probably, but I just love her because she does bring like a fresh new perspective, even though I haven't watched any seasons, but this one I can just tell, like, I just really like her.
Me too.
But okay, I think that's really it all I had about the Real Housewives. I was trying to think. I thought I had one more thing to say about Beverly Hills, but I don't really remember what it was. Oh, it was about when they shopped
at Dolce.
Yes. Think how rich Sutton's ex-husband is, bro. Think he's like Jeff Bezos.
What if it is him? Just kidding.
My god, she doesn't talk about it. And
the amount of money to have to spend every year to get private showings, like,
and she was like, I don't like to try on use dressing rooms, so just send them to my room to try on. Like, how much money do you have to spend to where they will handpick like 10 dresses, send them all the way to your hotel room for you to try on, then return them? Like, that is insane to me.
He prepped that room at Dolce & Gabbana. for her. He picked out everything that was in that room.
That's just insane.
Outrageous.
That's just insane. And then to just be able to, like a Kyle or something, just be able to drop $8,000, like the life. I thought it would be really funny. Tell me if this is stupid. I can't remember if I brought this up to you. We need to like start, it's obviously gonna be funny, but we need to like start a YouTube show called like The Real Housewives of Oklahoma City or Oklahoma, but then it's just like our average lives, but the crazy shit that happens. Like crazy shit happens in my life every day.
So true.
So I'm trying to put it together. I don't know.
I really want to, like, when you move into your house, I want to bring my camera over and like film a vlog, like Darian's house tour. And then we'll start there, like small, like stuff happening in our lives.
Yes, I want to do that. Like we need to get more stuff on YouTube. It needs to be like funny. It needs to be like good, you know?
Totally.
That is so true though. I followed this gay couple on Instagram that were doing Weight Watchers, but then I unfollowed them because they made me mad. And they were trying to I don't care if they listen. Dang, I probably just outed exactly who that was because anyways, I don't know how many WWE people listen to this podcast. They made me mad, but they were like trying to get on YouTube and stuff. And I think they had like 600 subscribers. Like that's pretty good to just start, you know?
Totally.
So I love the idea. Real Housewives of Oklahoma. We'll need some more people on, but we'll do it.
We can do it.
Yes.
So quickly, 90 Day. I wrote down a couple updates that are happening right now.
Yes.
Paul and Carini.
Crazy.
We're going at it. It's rumored that she cheated on him and he kicked them out of the house, back and forth, back and forth. Right now, Carini and Pierre are not living with Paul and he can't get a hold of them.
Yes, and Carini a couple days ago, this might have been like a week ago now or something, she came out with a statement. She didn't say where she was, but she said like, I'm safe. Everybody like, please respect my privacy and stuff. But I saw today on one of the groups we're in, someone got a cameo from Paul.
I watched it.
What did it say?
It was pretty much like, you have to fight for your marriage. You have to forgive each other, even if your partner did something wrong. I'm like, okay, you're telling people that Carini did something wrong, and why should she come back to you?
They are just not supposed to be together. Like literally from the beginning.
And she's pregnant again. Rumored.
I forgot about that.
Are you kidding me?
They're just a couple that literally does not need to be together. Like just no. Should have never been. They never even were alike. I don't know how this happened, but no.
Agreed.
Yes. Do you have another live update?
No, but the most drama on 90 Day was with Davon and Junie.
Yes. Okay. I finally wrote down for this episode because I can't ever remember who's on what show. So, okay, we'll talk about the other way, which is Devin and Jahoon, Jenny and Sami, Armando and Kenny, Brittany and Yazin, Melissa and Tim, who I do not care about, and Binyam and Ariella. Okay, yes, Devin and Jahoon.
She got the money from him, $3,000, and she said she'd give him another chance. And I do think a lot of it is translation issues when they're trying to communicate with each other and they just get riled up on both sides because they can't get across what they want to. Yeah. I definitely agreed with Jihoon's dad. Like, he was the most understanding, and then his mom is, like, crazy. So there's part of Jihoon's mom in him. And that's why it's taken this long for him to admit, like, yeah, I wasn't really serious until I saw my son. And then like, I got serious.
You can definitely tell, like, dad is probably the one that's always wanted Jahoon to, like, go make money. Like, you need to start a life. And mom was like, I'm going to baby you forever, live on our couch. You can do no wrong, even though you're a loser.
Yeah. So I hope that they will be able to, like, start fresh and, like, live in Korea and just, like, have a loving relationship. But you never know.
Yeah, you never know. I agree. The other storylines weren't, the only one that had like a bigger update was Binyam and Ariella because they went to his job and correct me if I'm wrong, he's just like a dancer at a club.
Yeah, and he like has a partner that is his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, and they don't, like, everyone's clothed and stuff, but like there was a part where he like spanked her butt and like
used her butt as bongo drums.
Yeah. And her mom was not helping. She was like, you're going to be at home at night and he's going to be here with his ex. Look how flexible his ex is. Like, what the heck, Mom?
But you know what? I respect her mom's flex of being so direct because she only has a couple days there with everybody and she has to like feel comfortable leaving her daughter there.
That is true. Like, I was kind of like, oh my God, why is she asking those questions at the hospital? But also Ariella seems like the type of person that's very
Timid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Timid and passive, like won't ask the questions.
Which is probably going to get her into trouble, but okay.
Agree. So don't know what's going to go with them. I definitely fast forward through Melissa and Tim. Everyone calls him Cheese Stick. He's so plain and dumb.
He speaks Spanish.
I will say that is a flex. He actually speaks good Spanish, which like isn't like anyone else. Not really any other good updates. Armando and Kenny, I don't remember what was going on.
They just walked around more around the town, so nothing there.
Yeah, and it didn't even show Brittany and Yazan this episode, I don't think. Yazan. So, okay, happily ever after. I wrote down the couples again so I don't get confused. Kalani and Asuelu, Colt and Larissa, Tanya, I can never say it right. Tanya and Sinjin, Libby and Andre, Paul and Karini, and Angela and Michael.
Okay.
Asuelu, Kalani, break up with this man. What are you doing?
I don't know if he just really doesn't understand how things work or if I think that's it. I just think he doesn't get it.
Yeah, and you work, so if I know this right, you work at a frozen yogurt place. Kalani doesn't have a job, probably gets money from her parents. Where are you guys getting money to give to your family, bro?
Just tell them no.
Yes, and did you see the preview for the next episode? It looks like they're all sitting down and Kalani's like, we can't afford to give you guys money. And his sister's like, we're not talking to you, we're talking to him. Yeah, no. So she needs to break up with him. He's a man-child. Also, he's on TikTok, if you guys don't know that. Colt, was this when he asked for dad's permission to marry Jessica?
I fast forward through it. I can't watch him. I can't. Like, there is no need for me to see Colt or Debbie.
Yeah, Debbie literally admitted on camera that she's trying to sabotage their relationship.
Yeah, like, what the heck?
Yes. Larissa and, any updates on your front about the guy you went to school with, Eric?
No, I keep forgetting to grab the yearbooks, but I do remember this kid that was in all my elementary school classes named Eric, and I was like, if that's him, that's going to be crazy.
Oh my God, you need to ask your friends that are coming in tonight from Colorado. Would they have known him?
They didn't go to my school. And my friend Kayla even like messaged me because she listens to this podcast and she was like, I need more information about this story. We like all went to different schools.
And like, gotcha.
So yeah, I don't think they would know.
Okay. You have to report back. Okay.
Okay.
Tanya and Sinjin, they go to South Africa. She is being the worst. He's so excited to see his family, all this stuff. And she's like, basically doesn't want him to be excited to be there.
Horrible.
Just like annoying. Okay. Angela and Michael, I don't remember what their storyline was. Something.
She doesn't have cancer, but she can tote that baby. But
I just need your egg.
She is putting herself at risk. And so Michael is deciding if he wants to continue to be with her if she doesn't want to put herself at risk and tote a baby. But like, if he wants a baby, just get a freaking egg donor and a surrogate and just like do it, you know?
Literally. Or like, I don't want to sound uneducated, but like adopt a Nigerian baby.
He wants one from his bloodline. That's what his mom wants for him.
I remember that. Also, she was literally smoking a cigarette while talking to the doctor.
I'm glad the doctor said something though. I was like, if I were her doctor, I would have to like say, quit that now.
Yes, like she's so dumb. Paul and Karini, we already kind of updated. Okay. Best for last, Libby and Andre. I say best for last because Andre and Libby's brother get in they actually pushed each other. They get in like a physical altercation.
And it's so unnecessary. Like, everyone just be honest at the table and then we'll just all get over it.
And I feel like it sounds to me, I think Andre did something really bad. He hasn't told Libby and he doesn't want to talk about it. So every time they bring it up, she's reminded that like, oh, is he lying to me? Like something is weird.
Agreed. He should just like not get so defensive about it and then they drop it. But he gets so defensive.
Yeah, or like pick a lie and stick to it. Like, why are you, like you said, like literally lie and say, I forgot why he said like, excuse me, college or something. Okay, keep that lie from the beginning and just keep saying it.
Yeah. But I think his brother knows, and his brother like feels like he needs to say something, but he doesn't want to because it's his brother.
I agree. And you can tell that his brother is way different than him, which is weird and kind of funny. His brother seems very like genuine and honest.
Yeah.
Agreed. So, it's just so different. I don't even remember what the episode preview for them is next week, but I'm guessing the rest of her family gets there.
Yeah, and remember we watched like the quarantine specials and they were together still in Florida, so they obviously ended up getting married again.
Yeah, which I think that's a mistake too. I don't know. Like I don't really think any of these couples honestly are good. But agreed. Okay, anything else?
That's all for today.
Wow, we did so good. Like 45 minutes, I think.
Oh yeah.
But cool. As always, follow us on Instagram at the Showgirls Podcast. Carly runs the Instagram. Eventually we'll do advice again, but we've been having such long episodes or like needing to do short episodes, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, follow us on Instagram. And I think that's it.
Thanks for listening.
Talk to you guys later.
Bye.